like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey lady. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas. Oh, when you're hot, yeah. When you're not, you're not.
It's just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off from Tampa. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. Murray taking it right to the air. Into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. So now they have third and short.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Turning to Benson on third. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Not the big play they were hoping for when you call a jet sweep, but at the very least, it got him some positive yards. Things could have easily gone backwards there.
They give on second to Benson. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Murray to throw here on third. Here's Benson on the check down. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
180! King!
They're going to throw. First play with Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So second down coming up. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And he's going to have this a step or two shy of the first down, it looks like. He stopped at the 25-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Irving trying to run for the first. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Baker now off the play fake. Into the hands of Cole. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
At the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Play fake, it's Mayfield. Completed to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Here's first and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Baker now from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline. Everybody
isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Remember in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
Chad Weiland on for the Arizona field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
The kick by Ryland is good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
180. Run. Alert. Watch out.
Mayfield now from the gun. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Hey, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs, and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffle around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray from the pistol. Looking underneath here, Benson. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Kyler throwing here. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. That's the end of our opening quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Benson now from the gun. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Working now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the 1st down.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. The defensive stand here, and they push him away from the goal line. That's back to the 4. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
They've got a man in motion.
Green, green, green.
Now Kyler. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Levante David.
Yeah, I totally get it. You pass it here because that's what's comfortable. Largely, it's what you did to get down inside the red zone, but so often what works in theory doesn't work in practice, and it can lead to some pretty nasty results.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Give to Irving, stop his drive. This is close, but he is not in the end zone. Blocked by less than a yard. They avoid the safety. But boy, that was close.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield from his end zone. Throwing the out route complete. And he's finally forced out of bounds as he gets him up past the 15. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's the give to Irving. Ripping off yards past the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They're going to pitch it out to Irving. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
180. What's that?
Mayfield now off the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to...
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked pick six, you get a pick six. These defenses, Brock, wow, they have competed. Seeing who ends up with the best highlight of the game, huh?
A highlight? You're going to call a pick six and multiple?
No, even if it's your defense doing it, come on, B-Rock.
No highlight for a quarterback.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Returning it from the 4. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
That's low and bounces short of his man.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. He's got Khalil Shakir. And they make the tackle at the 38. Working quickly here.
16 yards. That's good for a first down.
First down. Here's Baker. Hits him on the out route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a gain of 22. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
14. Cardinals 10. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
23 yards. First down, Arizona.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
Cardinals first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cardinals.
And he gets it forward and still got a yard out of that. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Big ass open.
Here's Kyler to throw. Escapes the pocket. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Murray on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. It's caught by Harrison. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals get some late points and the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Cardinals push their lead to 3.
17. Buccaneers 14.
Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw here. Mayfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals get it back on his 6th interception of the season. Ball at the 33 for first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Catch is made in close. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals make it a 10-point ball game. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka, and it's going to be second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. This one misses the tight end. And now it's second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Third and 4 coming up now. Baker throwing again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. One last play before the break. Back to throw it. He's trying to push the field. And they pick him off again. Jamel Dean makes the play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Run. Good. Got.
We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
And a 1st down.
King.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Baker to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Alert.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Regular.
Baker now off to play fake. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well covered Cade on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
180. Point it right. Up.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming in at halftime. That gives him a mark of distinction for this season. He's now up to 40 touchdown passes this year, and it's part of one of the more impressive campaigns that we've seen from an NFL QB. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers cut it to a field goal game. All is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Things going well so far. All right, so they're going to take over the 39. Nice effort there.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll begin this drive with Benson. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. It really creates some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Murray from the pistol. He's got it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
Murray to throw. That's incomplete left side.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
6 yards to go.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Once more, it's Mayfield. And they pick him off again! Max Melton with the INT! Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Hand off to Benson from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Off the play action, here's Murray. Buying some time right. Now here he goes. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They give now to Benson. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's comped, and it's Higgins again. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up 2nd down. Benson off his own read. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end block. It's 3rd down. Dose of the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running for it. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, that play is so indicative of what we see in training camps all over football. Pursue, pursue, pursue. blanketed coverage on the back end, and look at that defense fly. No gain on the play, but it very much feels like a sack for that defense.
No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He brings it in. He has room past the 25. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Now again, this is Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
King!
Baker out of the pistol. On the move, headed right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
King! Pistol. 1-8, done.
3rd and long for him here. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 4th quarter lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Buccaneers 28, Cardinals 24.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Benson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Back to Benson here on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Ready to throw here on 3rd. Finds the in route complete. And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Hey. I need you, quick.
Desperation time here. Headed out right. It's cut by Harrison. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
gain of 15. First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Put the body on the line for his team. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going. I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion left. Buys time, rolling right. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. And they need more of those as they trail by a score. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers up by 4. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Point it right, point it right. Real. 180! What's up?
Mayfield set to pass. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
180! What's up?
Looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Run. 180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
He'll throw it. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. What a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down and pull off the conversion. Markers reset. Ball at the 37.
180! Done!
1st down. They're going to run with Irving. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Good. 180! Done!
Once again, Irving. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's saying it's another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Alert, alert! 180! What's up?
Third down, give to Irving. 4 yards, narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on fourth down. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. This a 54-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. First and 10 coming up. Setting up to pass. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Back to throw. Finds Higgins for another grab. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that game was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field. But it paid dividends.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Man in motion out of the slot. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Buda Baker picks it off. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
What's up?
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Jalen Thompson on the tackle.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.